Today we're making some pancakes for the guys for after practice. Huh? And I asked my wife for a recipe this morning, so it's honestly my first time I try it. But it's not so difficult, she said. So since we don't have a scale, it's a little bit more on feeling, but it's gonna be fine, I think. So first we put some flour. She said to put the eggs in. Then we have to mix this. It's not so easy. And slowly we have to add also half a liter of milk. Doesn't look amazing yet. Starts to look pretty okay, huh? Better than I expected already. Cooking is not so hard. Okay, so I use some oil and butter to not let them stick too much. The first one probably is not gonna be so great. First one is more like dryer. Oh, not so bad, huh? For the first pancake, not so bad, huh? Hey. I think it's very important, especially for athletes who are occupied all season. Sometimes you have a long break, like 3-4 months, and then maybe like if you only have one game per week, it's not gonna make the biggest difference. But if you have 2 games per week, if you have to compete on the highest level like all year long, I think it's vital. Like it's really important because it can make the difference between being healthy, being fit, and being injured or being sick. And this is very important because one day you can arrive at a final game of a championship or an international competition, and then you can wake up, feel not so great, and be a little bit sick. And I think eating like healthy and a lot of good stuff can make the difference to prevent this. Per year it's difficult to say. Like it's not that I will eat junk food every week, but of course we have 1 free day per week, and that's also a day where there can be easy one cheat meal. It can be pizza or a burger or something unhealthy like some dessert, but I think it's also important to stay mentally healthy and fit, and sometimes it's necessary to just feel good and to have a small sugar rush, or it's not the end of the world, you know. I think if all week long you do everything to be healthy and to eat good, I think that it's not a problem if there is one day or one meal where you cheat a little bit, and I think this is also important to stay mentally healthy. Yeah, even I think you will feel this on the day itself, not even like on long term. If you eat a big burger and fries like the meal before the game, you will feel heavy and also like a little bit less energetic. And this will for sure have an influence on your play, I think, and on your level. Maybe it's not, it will not be so like clear than in a sport you can measure, like athletics or swimming, like with time and strength, and it's more difficult to manage, of course, in a technical sport like volleyball. But for sure the feeling will be different if you eat unhealthy like right before the game. I think last couple of years, all through Europe and the world, there has been a big change coming, and you can notice that as well in Poland, but also in Belgium, that more people are aware of what food can do, and what different ingredients and nutritions can do to your body. And I think more and more people start to eat better and healthier. Of course, like 3-4 years ago, we also made a trip to USA, and sometimes they say there's a fast food generation in USA, and it was really clear also. But the worst thing, I think, is because a lot of these people cannot afford healthy food also, and it's more the poorer people that are getting fat, which is very contradictory, because you would think they would have less money to buy food and then eat less. And usually it's also like that, but the things they eat are really not healthy, and sometimes junk food is all they can afford. And that's a pity in this world, because I think the healthy food is also more expensive, and sometimes people don't want to spend this money for their health. But in the end, I think the last couple of years there has been a change, and more and more people start to be aware they have to spend money on food to be healthy, because it can only better their life, and in the end that's the only thing that matters. And the difference between Poland and Belgium, there's a lot of things different. Like I think in Poland they're used to use more greasy types of meat compared to Belgium. On the other hand, we work with a lot of stuff with butter inside, so I think there is upsides and downsides on both sides, but in the end the positive evolution is coming, and I can only be happy about that. Also, the fries are really great, of course. And I have to say, like, for lunch there's a lot of like sandwich bars in Belgium, and they use also a lot of vegetables inside, and this is also almost like you cannot find it in Poland, and like anywhere around Europe. It's pretty like typical for Belgium, and I like that a lot, because you can just go inside and order a sandwich for takeaway. It can be like also dark bread and whole grain sandwich, and this is nice because you have a quick bite, but in the end it's healthy also, so that's nice, and I like that a lot. Chocolate and beer, of course, are amazing, and from time to time I also enjoy a Belgian beer and some chocolate, but I think yeah, that's for sure the most famous things about Belgium, and then I think we can be proud of the export products as well from Belgium. They're very nice, and everyone is always talking about, oh, can you bring me some beer, and it's cool, but in the end, okay, it's not the most healthy stuff also, but it's some things people can really enjoy, and like to give joy to the people is also nice to do. So I think yeah, the chocolate and beer should not be banished from Belgium, for sure. The jurek is always nice. It's a very heavy soup, and yeah, of course all of you know, but yeah, in winter it's nice to start a dinner and a meal with a good cup of jurek. It's already half of your meal you think you eat, and then the rest is coming. No, and then I think they take care also of breakfast, the Polish people, which is nice. You find, like, a lot of times you also find vegetables and then fruits at breakfast, which I like to eat a lot of variety also in the morning. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. For the rest, you have some typical things in Poland, like a lot of cabbage, of course, and it's fine. Personally, I'm not such a big fan of like the sausages which you eat a lot here in Poland. But that's just my personal opinion, of course, and I can also understand people who like it a lot, and you find a lot of sorts. Like every supermarket you go, there is for sure like 20 meters of sausages, and I cannot understand how you would eat this, but of course there's people who do, and I have respect for that as well. My favorite meal would be like the homemade beef stew, more or less, with a lot of things inside. Like there is also like one piece of bread inside with mustard, and a dark Belgian beer is inside, and like it's cooking for 3-4 hours, and then we make fresh fries with it, like homemade fries, and we bake them like 2 times, once on a lower temperature and then on a higher temperature. And like it's for sure not the healthiest meal, of course, but it's really, really nice, and we eat it like for Christmas, and sometimes when we come together with the family, we eat it, and that's personally my favorite meal. We saw today, I'm amazing in the kitchen, of course. I think I would survive if I would be all alone and I'm having to cook, and I would survive, but I think I'm maybe too lazy to cook for myself, and like for one day it's nice, and I think I would not be so bad at it. I have a certain talent for it, but like to spend so much time for it, I don't think I would do, but if you have time and you like to enjoy, I can imagine perfectly. It's nice to cook for people, because like it gives a certain satisfaction to prepare something on the right way and deliver a final product that gives joy to people.